Bruce, you've obviously thought about this day a lot. How did it measure up?
Pretty much everything I could have imagined for it. It was extremely special. I mean, I had all my siblings here and their spouses behind home plate, and then probably 3 or 4 pockets of friends, guys I know pretty close and I grew up with, played baseball with growing up, went to high school with. Pretty much you name it, they were out there supporting me. So I definitely heard them throughout the night. But while I was warming up, it was very special and definitely one I'll remember.
Joe Trezza, go ahead.
Bruce, did you remember how many tickets you left, and can you guesstimate just how many people were here for you?
I probably only left about 12 tickets just because with the COVID stuff, it's kind of hard to, we only get so many. So I made sure at least all my direct family, siblings and spouses had tickets. But then I know for a fact, I mean, I had probably a lot of aunts and uncles here, friends. I probably had close to probably 50, I would say, maybe more than that. And of people that I probably didn't know were coming, but were here to support me. So all in all, it was an outpouring of support that I a hometown kid can only dream of having at the ballpark behind him. So like I said before, it was just incredibly special to hear that, and to hear the crowd call my name in the first inning when I got announced and everything. It was pretty awesome.
Nathan Ruiz, go ahead.
Bruce, after the way the first inning ended, how nice was it to see Trey and Anthony even things up back there, especially given everything that Trey's gone through?
It was electric. I mean, there's no other 2 words about it. Both those balls were absolute missiles that they hit. And, when that kind of stuff happens, it goes back to an 0 ball game. It allows, myself as a starting pitcher to kind of reset and put that inning behind me. And really get back to try to do what I was doing well and establish the strike zone and then go after the hitters, because it's a tough lineup, but it's really nice to have that kind of power behind me and know that, they got my back for some runs, and then I can go out and do my job.
Joe Trezza, go ahead.
Bruce, what was your morning and afternoon like, and how did you kind of beat back the nerves tonight?
To be honest, there weren't too many nerves throughout the day, to be honest with you. I mean, I woke up like normal, when I got a bite to eat, picked up some THB from Canton, some of the best bagels. I love those. And after that, I went back and kind of just hung out in my hotel room for the rest of the day, and, showed up to the ballpark. And then, definitely got a little bit of nerves when I got out after my bullpen and, got called out and ran onto the field and, heard the chant of, my name and stuff like that. And then you kind of have to put that behind you when you're facing the Red Sox for the second time in a row. Important things first, but I did definitely try to take in the moments as much as I could and kind of push those nerves down and go about my business.
John, go ahead.
Bruce, this is 2 quality starts in the span of a week against the same team. Did you learn anything about yourself and your ability to compete at this level this week?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that first start, I definitely had pretty much everything working. And that was, I was able to just attack the entire time and go after this, pretty strong lineup. And then this evening, I didn't have my breaking stuff like I did the first outing. Thankfully I still had the changeup was still really on. So I was able to fall back on that. And then, I had to make adjustments throughout the game. And, luckily I had a hell of a defense behind me tonight that made some, outstanding plays with Set in center and Freddie and Rio at second base. And, having the defense to trust behind me, and then kind of just had to work through it and, got to some pitches that I needed to, work through with the breaking balls later in the game. But definitely was, a little bit of a battle this evening, but I was very happy to go out there and, get another quality start and, give my team an opportunity to win.
We have time for one final question from Stan Charles. Stan, go ahead.
Bruce, congratulations on a really solid outing tonight. I'm wondering, you alluded to pitching against the same team twice within a week. Is that always to the batter's advantage, or do you think you can turn it to your advantage?
I think most people would say it's the batter's advantage, especially in the AL East, with the kind of bats these guys have and the lineups they have. But coming off the quality start last time, I kind of knew what I could do well against these guys. And our plan was to attack them with the same plan and see how quickly they would adjust, and then we would adjust to that. So it was definitely a little bit game of cat and mouse, and kind of battling through some average breaking stuff from what I normally have. I think they had the advantage a little bit there for a while, but me and Chance were able to really work them through those middle innings, and I think we did a pretty good job of keeping them off balance. And like I said, the defense backed me up tonight. So I was just really happy to go out there, and the Red Sox are a tough lineup, so that's pretty much I'm happy with how I performed tonight. Definitely some stuff to work on moving forward, but overall, for my first time going back to back in the AL East, I was pretty happy with the result.